You know why I'm here. You know why I'm here. All right. Today is October 2nd. You know what happens in October? October baseball. Playoff baseball. The New York Mets. The New York Mets are in second place, but they were in first place last week. They were in first place earlier in the week. Hell, they were in first place on Friday. What happened? Well, the New York Mets give me clinical depression. You see, Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer just threw 2 games for us, and we absolutely saw no offense. No offense. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. DeGrom struck out 11 dudes when he went out there on Friday night. Gave up 3 fucking runs. He's the best pitcher in fucking baseball. You know, maybe behind like Justin Verlander. But, dude, 3 runs is fucking nothing. We should be able to scratch 3 runs across. But the fucking Mets are just on this like this. They're just on this like, I don't even know. This is like drought where they have games where they drop 10, 15 fucking runs and then they can't scrape across 2. It's like 2015, 2016 all over again. Like, what the fuck is going on? Flat out, I think Mark Canha with Marte hurt should be hitting in that 2 hole. You should have Nimmo, Canha, or Nimmo, McNeil, because I want Alonso cleaning up. I don't want him in that 2 hole. I want him cleaning up. Darren Ruff was like a trade that was made by the Mets, and I was very disappointed in the outcome in it. I was expecting, him to be a good, fielder. Could be left, right, cover some first, let Alonso get some DH tonight, let him chill out. And most of all, kill the lefties. Because we got Vogel back, right? He didn't do shit. Worthless pickup. I'm sorry if he sees this video. Apparently he's been battling injuries, man. If he had an injury, he should have said it from the jump. Don't waste people's time here going up there. He's just struggled a lot. Hasn't looked good. Another thing with me is I'm uncertain of what people's roles are gonna be here come playoff time. Yeah. Because here's the main thing that concerns me about this. I didn't even talk about what happened last night yet. Atlanta, the Mets can beat Atlanta. Okay? Atlanta does not have Ozzie Albies at second base. Matt Olson is having a bit of a down year, but he hit a home run last night. Matt Olson is still a premier first baseman. I feel like he's just having a down year. Obviously, the top first basemen are, like, definitely up there with, like, Freddie Freeman, fucking, Paul Goldschmidt, Pete Alonso, of course. But there's definitely more than just besides that. God, my memory is not clicking up. But you got, like, Freeman, Goldschmidt. You've got fucking Pete Alonso. There's first basemen all around the fucking league that are just absolutely fucking disgusting. The main thing that concerns me here is that Olson's having a down year. He's a big swinging left kind of dude. He's more of a disciplined hitter that he has have the uppercut. And yesterday, we still gave him the long ball. We gave up 4 runs, and Scherzer gave up 4 home runs. Now, I'm not saying that Scherzer, everybody's just going to have a bad start. But the thing is, if you're playing Atlanta, and you know how they've been playing down the stretch, they're a heavy offensive team. They also have pitching weapons, especially their bullpen. All right? Kenley Jansen and Kirby Yates, those are 2 dudes in that bullpen that people don't understand exactly, the experience. You got 2 dudes. Kirby Yates played on fucking Toronto. He's played on some playoff teams. Kenley Jansen, I don't need to tell you where he's played at. He's played in LA these last few years. Few years is an understatement. He's played there his whole fucking career. And what does he fucking do? He shuts the fucking door. These Mets, I like, Eduardo Escobar has had a bit of a hot stretch down thing, but I'm really on the fence when it comes to him because I feel like Luis Guillorme will be a good top of the order kind of dude. I know some people probably say you want the more speed, but I'm looking at on base percentage. Mark Cannon should be hitting second. Marte hits second in my opinion because of that speed. He gets on and he's a threat. Yeah, but without him here, we need to figure out what is that second. It is not Pete Alonso. I love Buck Showalter. I think he's an amazing manager. I think that flat out we wouldn't be unless we had him, considering he has the experience. He knows these dudes. He knows the game. He's a very good manager. I'm not hating on him at all. All I'm saying is I'm not the biggest fan of some of these lineups he runs out there. I'm not the biggest fan of some of these dudes that he lets get the at-bats when you can give it to other guys that could definitely do more pain. Like, we should definitely emphasize some things where we're sorely lacking down the stretch here. I'm rolling a bunt to start my morning because I'm probably going to be stressed out again today. So, same old shit. Mets in first and second place, still giving me clinical depression. What the fuck is new, right? All right, I'm going to give you the quick rundown on how this season is going to end. I had called it back from the beginning. My original guesses were the Mets would trade for Hader. They didn't. I thought they would trade for Contreras. They didn't. They ended up going a bit short. They got some guys at the deadline. They got Vogelback, like I said. They got Ruff. If I'm correct, they snagged up a catcher, but they ain't make no big moves. I think the catcher position really hurt us in the end that we didn't shore up that. And Tomas Nido, amazing backup catcher. Amazing. Calls a good game. He calls a good game. He's a good backup catcher. But every World Series team, every one of these really good teams, man, you going to have a dude back there that either calls an amazing game or he could call a game and he can hit. It's one or the other. Sorry. You're just not going to find World Series teams without a real, genuine good catcher. James McCann is not a good catcher. I'm sorry. You're not worth $10 million. You're just not. They overpaid you. For real. Like, and you know the thing is that I've heard about James McCann often from people that are like, oh, well, he's a great person and everything, you know. I'm not paying you $10 million to be a great person, man. I'm paying you $10 million to get out there and put some fucking numbers up. That's $10 million I could pay to somebody else. For real. So, tonight Chris Bassitt's going to pitch. And if I'm correct, Charlie Morton is on for Atlanta. He's like 40, but I've learned that age in baseball don't mean nothing. Because a 40-year-old can make you look stupid. And that's a fact. So, man, I think I need to go to church. It's Sunday. I need to ask the good Lord to please smile upon the Mets and give them a break tonight. We need this win. If not, we are heading to Washington 2 games back. And if Atlanta keeps winning, we're going to be a wild card team. A wild card team. A wild card team. That is a disgrace. Like, I'm not even going front. Like, that is literally a disgrace. I'm honestly just waiting for these 3 to finish, and I'm going to give all my playoff predictions. I didn't drop a trade deadline video or, like an all-star break video because the Mets really disappointed me. I wanted them to do a little bit more than what they did. I feel they could have made some changes and they could have been in better position now, but they just didn't. So, what can you do, right? What can you do? The Mets give me clinical depression, and they are winning. They are winning. Look at me. Look at my hair. They are winning, and they're giving me clinical depression. I didn't sleep till 3:30 because I just couldn't get over the fact of how the fuck did we manage to lose these 2 games with 2 of the best pitchers in baseball on the mound. That's enough for right now. RJ Barrett, this is another story I will drop when preseason's over. I am dropping my predictions about these motherfuckers. And, oh boy.